It seemed like RFK was really putting the food industry on notice. He says that they're on board for this. Well, let's remind everybody that this is not a law, but he does say that they are on board to get rid of it by 2026. But it seemed like he was putting them on notice, like this is just sort of the first chip to fall. What do you think is next?
That's right. This is a multi-step process. The first is a voluntary look and getting the food companies to do this voluntarily and to put the pressure on and to get the truth out about the harmful effects of these dyes. That day at HHS, it was amazing. The FDA put a stake in the ground. The food industry can no longer hide behind the fact that the FDA deems these artificial dyes safe. They said they were linked to hyperactivity, obesity, diabetes, even GI issues, looking at the expertise of our new commissioner, who was a gastrointestinal surgeon. So this is something that is new coming out of the FDA, new information for the American public. This is going to have waves across the American landscape, and mothers and fathers who have never heard about these issues are going to be hearing about them for the first time. The food industry can no longer hide. They are on the run, and there is a multi-step process taking place. They're not only going to voluntarily ask this, but they're going to look at the regulatory mechanisms that they can use to hold them accountable. And the first thing they're going to do is revoke 2 of the dyes, then look at the next 6 within the next 18 months. Then they're going to increase the amount of natural dyes available, which is absolutely incredible for our agriculture and the farmers here in the United States, because they're going to grow more spinach and turmeric and saffron and carrots. So bringing more biodiversity, not just the corn and the soy that we have currently being planted in the United States. So this is overall just so good for our food system and for our bodies.
Okay, and as we talk more, you talked about some of the risks, so if we can put those up, some of the risks associated with these dyes, and then some of the unsuspecting places. So, you know, when you've got a gummy bear that's brightly colored, you might suspect it or in Gatorade or Doritos, but it's also in pasta and rice mixes and sausage and salmon and things like that. But one of the biggest concerns by Americans is that perhaps because of these big sweeping changes in the food industry, that grocery prices will go up while consumers are already watching their wallets. What do you say to that?
Well, based on when this happened 15 years ago in Europe, the products virtually didn't change. It was like a penny here and penny there. So there's not much to worry about in terms of food prices.
All right, and it's important to note as well that in some other nations, these same dyes carry either warning labels or they're outrightly banned. Vani Hari, founder of the Food Babe in Truvani, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Anna.